it's fair to say that Belichick would not be the coach he is right now if he didn't have Tom Brady. Without Tom Brady, and here's the graphic for those of you watching on YouTube. Without Brady, he's 83 and 104. With Brady, 249 and 75. But Mike, that's also the fact that he was a head coach of the Cleveland Browns who stunk the joint up when he was there. I mean, he had a terrible franchise to work with at that point. And pre-Brady, he was 5 and 11. And what's wrong with the fact that he made more, that he got more wins with Tom Brady? Great coaches come along and they get great players. Look, if it wasn't for Joe Montana, Bill Walsh wouldn't have been one of the greatest coaches in NFL history. If it wasn't for Dan
Well,
Marino, Don
Bill,
Shula wouldn't have been the
Bill.
winningest coach in NFL history. What's the big
Yeah,
deal?
but wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Okay,
Bill Walsh won a Super Bowl without Joe Montana. He won them with
okay,
Steve Young. No, actually, you know what? Take that back. I think George Seifert got that Super Bowl. I think uh, Bill had retired.
right.
But you know what?
To
You know
my
what this is
point,
doing? You know what this is all doing. This is probably telling people that Joe Gibbs might be the greatest coach in NFL history. Do you know any other coach that won three
maybe,
different Super Bowls with different starting quarterbacks?
maybe it's
I
fair.
mean, that he took players and he turned them into assist as something. And you know what? Bill's still a great defensive coach. I'm not going to bet him, even though 48 points was, I've never seen.
He's got nobody to work with.
I
He,
mean,
he's got all
he
rookies. He may
gave.
as well put the diapers on these kids and work them.
Yeah. Anybody that didn't like Bill, this is a great comeuppance
But there's
for
nothing.
him.
But my point
I
is, though,
think at
Mike.
some point it doesn't matter how much you make or how famous you are, Ed. If there's a professional stain on your yeah, after you're called the greatest NFL coach of all time, I don't
Right,
know.
NFL. It has nothing to do with
Well,
college. And not only that, look, I tell you and I will definitely disagree with this. I don't think that the argument even holds any water whatsoever. When people come up and say, well, without Tom Brady, he never would have won Super Bowls. Well, if my grandmother would have had wheels, she would have been a wagon. So guess what? I mean, this stuff just happens. You do get these great players that are either drafted or dropped in your midst, and you make the best of
yeah.
what you have. That's what Belichick did. He still, and the fact that he had Brady and he ran the offense and the defense and forged a team around Brady and what he had, he still is one of the greatest coaches in NFL history because he had Tom Brady.